It's the National Football.
Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This will be fielded in the end zone with no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. But you look at this Bronco defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Allen. Well, a pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Inside give to Davis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Allen going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Allen now looks to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. The first down carry for Davis. And he stopped immediately there. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Nifty move. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw is Nix. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Nix. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's Allen. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Up the middle to Davis. And he's going to have it Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The Bills at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. In motion, the tight end. From the gun, it's Allen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Completes it to Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Allen from the gun on third down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now will be third down. In motion right goes Sutton. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now it's Nix. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. To throw, here's Nix. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Nix to the air. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing Nix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That's out to Chubb, complete. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2nd and 6. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen with Davis. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Allen now looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Allen to throw once more. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
They need to block in the back. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. To the air, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Allen. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. And he floats one there, incomplete. So we come upon half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down. To throw is Nix. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Nix. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Nix from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing now is Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Davis running left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. It's Davis on the counter. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he rifles one incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Third down at 6. Operating from the gun, Nix. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The tight end in motion right. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And we're going with the Bucs as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Nix. Escaping the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And here's Davis to run again on 2nd. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And now they'll throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. from the gun to give to Davis. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. Bass on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver's offense ready to go again. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Second down, here's Chubb again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oftentimes we play as an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They're not if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. There he goes, right side. Loose inside the 30. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 21-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. In motion left goes a tight end. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And again, it's Chubb. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. A first carry now. This is Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
They're going. It's Nix. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was fourth down, and the possession changes. He couldn't get the ball around fourth and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
To throw, it's Allen. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Hamler, the motion man left. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They go again with Davis. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside give to Davis. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
That second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
It's not quite how it's all going. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Bills, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.